Okay, this video is going to be on Area 1 of the Camp Grayling Expansion proposal. This proposal is divided into 6 different areas, each with different proposed uses. For those who aren't aware, the Camp Grayling Expansion proposal is requesting for an addition of 162,000 acres. This would be adding an additional 250 square miles to Camp Grayling's footprint. This would all be public state land leased to the military, and those leases would start with 20 years, but they become permanent. They've never canceled one. So, Area 1. What I did for these was look at the DNR's interactive map. I zoomed in and removed different layers and different labels. You can do this under the legend on the right hand side. Just uncheck the boxes and check them again to put them back. I tried to gather as much as I could from the maps, but they're not really easy to read, so if I missed anything, please let me know, or just be aware it's not comprehensive. Area 1 includes, looks like about 85 square miles, 52,000 acres. The eastern boundary was in Roscommon County. It was at North Deadstream Road. Western boundary was in Missaukee County and Kalkaska County at North Wilson Road. Northern boundary was Kalkaska and Crawford counties at 10 Point Road Southeast. Roscommon County was at Higgins Lake Drive. The southern boundary was in Roscommon County, and it looked like it was about a half a mile north of 55. Now, these areas are not square by any means, so they have jagged edges. I would recommend you look at the map and see where it is in relation to you. So the waterways that I recorded that I could see on this map were any creek or river or lake that was labeled. There were some smaller ponds and lakes that weren't labeled, so I don't have their names. So those on this map, or this area, in Area 1, are Addis Creek, Bear Lake, Big Cannon Creek, Big Cannon Creek Swamp, Coal Creek, Deadstream Swamp, Deer Farm Creek, Haymarsh Creek, Muskegon River, including the headwaters of the Muskegon River, and this Area 1 comes within a half a mile of both Higgins Lake and Houghton Lake. Also on this map, using the legend, it looks like there are ORV and snowmobile trails, the Iron Bell Trail Route, hiking trails and biking trails. That is just what I noted on the map. I'm sure those of you who live and recreate in these areas know much more in detail what would be put at risk by leasing these lands. The potential uses that they have noted are also available on the interactive DNR map. I missed this the first few times I commented. Someone else had to point it out to me. In the top right corner, if you click on the second eye, you will see their description of their proposed usages for each area. For Area 1, it says it is a potential site for electronic warfare range due to minimal privately owned lands. When asked at meetings what electronic warfare was, it was described as signal jamming to see if they could knock down drones, signal jamming to block signals for communications. There were some other technologies referenced where it's trying to hide their signals. I'm sure that's not comprehensive, but those are just some examples of what they mentioned in the meetings, the public input sessions for electronic warfare. It also states this is an area identified for additional mounted and dismounted maneuver areas. I'm not a military person, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. I know in our area, they're out there in trucks and on the ground doing maneuvers. So I don't know if that means that they would do maneuvers in trucks and out. I have no idea. It says expanding Operation South allows for simultaneous operations within the 30 complex. Ranges would no longer be limited by current surface danger zones. So I don't know if this means it expands the area that they have to use outside of their surface danger zones, or If it means that they would have more area to shoot in because it would extend to their existing danger zones, I don't know what that means. I would ask questions if I were you. It also says that the increased land availability decreases the environmental impact overall. I don't agree with that statement. We've seen what they've done to the lands out in our area. Some of them are completely decimated. It's what happens when you repeatedly blow up bombs and start fires and put in tank trails that look bigger than a highway. It just does a lot of damage. And I don't see how expanding that area reduces the damage. The lands they already have are permanently damaged, and increasing the area they have to cause damage just doesn't make sense to me. Please do some research on your area. I would recommend going to the DNR map. You can zoom in on the area you want to look at to see how this affects your home, your place of recreation, any place you're interested in on this map. If you just want to look at what is there, the easiest way is to use the legend on the right and uncheck the boxes to remove all of the different layers so you can actually see road names and names of waterways and lakes. So please share, especially with anyone in your area or anyone you know who likes to use these areas for recreation. We need to get the word out, and this is the way I am trying to help do that. Thank you. If you would like to get involved more in how to spread the word or try to stop this, you can join the Camp Grayling Expansion Facebook group, sign a petition on change.org, and if you just want more information, you can go to the 230 is Enough webpage, and that is a pretty good resource for information on this proposal. So share, please. We're trying to spread the word as far as we can. Thank you.